friends, how are you today? I'm so glad you're back again. And I have a really fun story to read to you. It's called A Place Called Kindergarten. Do you think the animals went to kindergarten, or do you think the boy went to kindergarten? What do you think? Well, let's read to find out. It's by Jessica Harper. The animals in the barn were happy. The sun was rising over the oak tree, and it was time for Tommy, the boy, to come down from the big house. He came every day. He'd bring the horse an apple and rub his dappled nose. He'd feed the sheep a biscuit and scratch her woolly back. He'd give the hen some corn and watch her sort and peck at the kernels. He'd always have a fistful of dandelions for the cow, which she considered a delicacy. Sometimes Tommy would sing to them a song about working on the railroad, and he'd throw his ball against the wall over and over, which they found soothing. He always talked to them like humans, which made them feel important. But on this particular day, however, Tommy did not appear at the usual time. The animals are all worried. Why do you think they're worried? That's right, because Tommy didn't come. "Where can he be?" asked the horse. "I can't imagine," said the sheep. "He always comes," said the hen. Where on earth is he?" wondered the cow. But if you've been listening, it would probably have sounded like, "Neigh, cluck, moo, ba, neigh, cluck, moo, ba." Just then, the dog wandered by. The barn animals didn't particularly like the dog because he stole their food and barked an awful lot. But he knew what went on in the big house. "Hey, where's Tommy today?" the cow asked the dog. "He usually comes when the sun rises over the oak trees. He's gone." "Gone!" exclaimed the animals. "Yep, gone in a big yellow bus." A big yellow bus? Where could he have gone? That's right, he might have gone to school. "I heard him talking." The dog yawned. "He went to a place called kindergarten." "Kindergarten? Where's that?" said the barn animals. "Search me," said the dog, and he scratched an ear and then leaped off to see if the garbage was tippy enough to be opened for a snack. The animals burst into worried conversation. "Where is kindergarten? What does it look like? What will happen to Tommy there? Will he ever come back? If he went to kindergarten, will he come back home?" "Yes, he will." If you'd been there eavesdropping, it would have sounded something like, "Ba, ba, 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 moo, 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 cluck, 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 neigh, 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 neigh." The sun had risen way past the oak tree and even past the barn, and still Tommy did not come. The animals were quiet, pretending to be calm. The horse, who was the tallest, peeked out the window every 2 or 3 minutes. The cow patrolled the door. The sheep listened for boy-sized footsteps, and the hen paced in circles. They were worried about their friend, right? Finally, when the sun was dropping toward the distant cornfield, they heard him. "Hello, I'm home." "Yes," bellowed the horse, and all the animals laughed and truly jumped for joy. Even the hen flew a little. Into the barn walked Tommy with his biggest smile ever. His once yellow t-shirt looked like someone had thrown a rainbow at it. Splat. "I've been to kindergarten," he announced, "and I learned lots." The animals stood at a polite and smiling attention as Tommy explained. "Listen to this. A is for apple. That's for you." He handed the horse an apple and rubbed his nose like always. The horse smiled as much as you can when there's an apple in your mouth. "B is for biscuit, and that's for you." He gave the sheep a biscuit and scratched her curly wool till her eyes shut from the pleasure of it. C is for corn, said Tommy. He sprinkled the kernels at the feet of the hen, if you can call them feet, who happily danced and cackled and pecked. And D is for dandelions. He presented the cow with extra big handful. She was delighted. I learned all those letters today, and there's lots more to come. Tomorrow we start on E, then F, then G, and H. H is for horse, by the way. And I finger painted a picture of worms, and we planted seeds, and Mrs. Miller taught us about the world turning. Hey, I learned a new song today. Want to hear it? And without waiting for a response from his animal audience, who were happily chewing on things, Tommy began. When Mother Nature plants the sky, she puts a rainbow in it. Then she adds a small white cloud. It only takes a minute. Tommy sang his new song many times as he threw the ball against the wall. If you'd been there, you would have thought the animals were singing along too. It sounded sort of like this. Cluck, ba, ba, moo, moo, nay. Cluck, ba, ba, cluck, ne, ba, moo, nay, nay, ba. Cluck, ba, ba, cluck, moo, nay, ba. Cluck, moo, cluck, ba, moo, cluck, nay, nay. When it was getting dark, Tommy was called to the big house for supper. He yelled an extra loud good night to the animals, threw the ball in the air as high as it would go before he caught it and charged out toward the house. For a long while, his song drifted down the hill to the barn. The animals settled in. The horse nibbled hay thoughtfully. The cow slurped some water and lay down to sleep. The hen plopped cozily into her hen nest. The sheep was not sleepy. What do you suppose comes after H? He asked. He'll tell us tomorrow, said the horse, after he goes to kindergarten. The end. So I can't wait to hear what you're going to learn in kindergarten. Maybe you can tell me what you think you're going to learn. I'll see you soon. Bye.